Hello, and welcome back to Chat with Chuck. As you can see, my wonderful wife is with me today, so that means this is a cookie biscuit tasting. This is one of our favorite ones because we get to eat a bunch of sweets, which is always fun. The first one, this is our third one of these. First one we did was from Poland. The second one was from South Korea. And this one is from the Netherlands. So this one is, these cookies are fairly close considering that we're in London. And let's get started. As before, we're using the Biscuit Baron, which is a UK company that we've subscribed with. Every month we get a box full of biscuits and try them and put them on YouTube, and hopefully you enjoy it, because I know we do. Start with anyone in particular?
Yes, we're going to start with these guys.
Okay.
Starting with the Wafer pooches.
That's what they look like.
Wafer pooches. They are a meringue style biscuit filled with delicious cream, or sometimes jam or almond. I think these are cream. And they're dipped in chocolate.
Mm-hmm.
They don't really recommend dunking these because of, the meringue.
Yeah, they seem very
They
light.
say dunk at your own risk.
Okay. Very crispy.
These are almond.
Mm-hmm.
There's no cream in them, but they have almond on the outside, right?
Yeah. Almond. Nice, very nice chocolate.
Definitely meringue.
Yep.
I like it.
I do too.
They say they're very popular in the Netherlands. And the name, Boekerpoetjes, literally translates to goat's feet. So they're like little teeny goat's feet.
Okay.
Dipped in chocolate.
I'd rather have these than goat's feet, I think. That's just me.
I do like them. They're a bit chewy. The meringue is a little chewy, but they're sweet meringue, and crispy. They're not, it's not like the fluffy meringue that you kind of bite right through. It's a crispy meringue.
No, it's a nice, light, crispy biscuit with good flavor.
Yeah.
And nice chocolate.
Yeah, it's sweet though. Sweet.
Yeah, very sweet.
All right, the speculoos. So speculoos.
These?
The windmill cookies.
This is I kind of just say that this is a big box bag of cookies.
Yeah, it is. They're being generous
They're
this
being
month.
very generous with these
So
cookies.
these cookies, we have them in the States. They're very popular, but they became popular in Netherlands. They're used for St. Nicholas Day. So on St. Nicholas Day, they would leave a carrot and water out for St. Nicholas, Christmas-like things.
Right.
And then they would get from Santa these cookies, and also mandarins or whatever. But so that's how they became popular. Now these, not all the designs are windmill. They kind of vary because mine's not a windmill. Mine looks like just a braided.
Mine looks like flowers.
Something. Yeah. But they are, we call them windmill cookies in the States. And sometimes they even have little almond chips and stuff in them. But they're definitely like a spicy caramel,
They're
flavor.
like spicy, crispy.
I really like them.
Yeah, I do too.
They remind me of childhood because we used to get them for, when we were little. They were inexpensive and
These are always in my lunch.
ubiquitous, and yes, they're good though.
When I took these to school.
So yes, we all know the windmill cookies.
We do.
They're famous all the world round. But we're glad that we got them.
We have a lot of
And
them.
now we have a lot of them. All right, so now it's the Verkat Cafe Noir. So these are coffee.
Really?
Yeah. So it's a
These
real
must be
treat
good
for
for-
coffee lovers.
This must be good for dunking.
And it's Verkat's most popular brand. It's the brand is one of the most popular brands of biscuits in the Netherlands. These are made with Arabica coffee, and they used to be made by women. Were the biggest workforce of these.
Okay.
And so they were called the Verkatic girls. But now it's mechanic. But they still use the girls in their advertising and stuff like that. So
They smell wonderful.
yeah, oh, very coffee.
Oh, yeah, these are perfect for dunking and drinking.
It's a sweet coffee. Like really, like the coffee layer that's on top of it is it's almost like a really sugared coffee.
It's almost like a caramel.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I
And
like it.
You got the cookie here. And then this side has this shiny coffee caramel
Yeah, it's almost
coating.
like a lacquer.
It is.
Lacquered
It's
on.
good though.
Really, I think it's sweet. The cookie itself is not that sweet, but
No.
the coating is so sweet that the whole thing becomes really sweet.
I usually don't like a lot of things with coffee in them, but this is pretty good.
Yeah, yeah. I think it's because it's a really sweetened version of coffee.
Probably. Those are delightful.
Okay.
All right.
So the next thing is a milk biscuit. So a crisp biscuit with a creamy milk flavored center. It's designed well.
Suspicious of this one.
It's got I don't know how. Oh, there. How you open it? It's got they're individually packed because they're for snacks on the go or even breakfast. It's intended as a healthier biscuit. And they're available in several different brands, but this one is Goon, I guess.
Sure.
Sure. The Goon brand prides itself on providing moments of happiness, quote unquote. I don't know what the translation of that is in Dutch, but
I don't need it.
moments of happiness. Are we ready?
Sure.
Mm. Mm.
That's a dry cookie.
They're very dry.
The milk
Yeah.
thing on the milk sweet stuff on top is all right. The biscuit itself is a bit dry.
Yeah. Overall, it's dry though.
I don't know why
Even
this would,
with-
I don't know why this would be healthier.
Mm.
There's plenty of lots of sugar in here.
Yeah, I think they're just trying to, it's like Pop-Tarts,
Marketing.
a breakfast thing.
I guess.
These are not as sweet as Pop-Tarts though. Yeah, they're okay.
Again, if you had a cup of tea or if you had some coffee and you did,
Yeah, they do. They are
You-
pretty dunkable.
they're very dunkable. But
But
by themselves, they're a little too dry.
well, you're supposed to snack them on the go, so I don't know how you're going to dunk them while you're going.
I don't know.
Anyway, the next one.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so these are Advocaat So the avocado Spritz. And avocado is, an alcoholic drink that is, I would guess, similar to like eggnog. It's got eggs and brandy in it. So,
Oh yeah.
these are called Spritz cookies, and they're off of the German word spritzen, which means to spurt. So it's basically a piped cookie. So they kind of pipe it out, and then they put the avocado cream
You can tell.
on top.
You can tell from that it's been piped on. It's a nice chunk of whatever it is.
Well, that's the cream, the avocado cream. It doesn't really taste like eggnog to me.
No.
I thought it would, because the brandy drink, avocado,
Yeah.
has egg and sugar and brandy in it. This is more.
No, it doesn't taste like eggnog at all. It's tasty though. I like this one.
Well, the cookie itself is really dry, I think, and not a lot of flavor. But the
cream is nice.
the cream has a nice brandy-ish flavor.
Mm-hmm.
It's not real strong. So the avocado is called a lawyer's drink. It's good for lawyers as public speakers. It's a good way to lubricate your throat.
Get drunk and then just start talking.
I think
Sure.
there's, yeah.
Sure.
I'm not sure how that works.
Not sure you want to do that in a courtroom, but
It's just to lubricate the throat. It has nothing to do with alcohol. Anyway, so yeah, a little dry, not very flavorful, but the cream.
the cream is
helps.
nice.
Yeah. The next one is our wafer cookie, because of course every country has to have a wafer.
It's amazing, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. So this is another of the Vercad. So we had the Cafe Noir, and then now they have a wafer cookie. So they say simple but delicious. Little squares.
Looks familiar.
It's called Fraufu,
Frau food.
which
Frau.
means frilly or fancy. So, whatever.
It's a nice wafer cookie.
Yes.
It's nice. It's good.
It's a really weird combination in that it's like, it's a wafer, but it does have like a really nice crispness to it, like a firmness that a lot of wafers don't have.
You know what it's not like? The bubblegum one we had from South Korea.
It's not bubblegum flavored.
Not bubblegum.
I like those though.
I did
Those
too.
were unique.
This is
This
more.
is very traditional vanilla.
Much more traditional.
Yeah.
You're not going to bite into this and go, oh, that's crazy. You're going to bite into this and go, that's nice.
They say it has a fragrant vanilla filling, and I agree with that. It is a very strong vanilla flavor.
It's nice.
But yeah,
It's a nice, yes, it's very good. It's not dunkable at all.
no. All right,
One
so
more.
the Nobu Spritz. So this is another example of the Spritz cookies. So again, just like a spurted cookie that it's like this one, only a new one. That so they squirt the cookie out, and that's how they bake them, I guess. Ooh,
Oops, upside down. Sorry.
wow.
Ooh.
This looks really messy. Already, I don't think this is dunkable. It seems to be disintegrating in front of our faces.
Falling apart as we
So
try
they're
to eat
shortbread cookies, coated with milk chocolate on one side. And they say it's the perfect accompaniment to tea or coffee, but
But we better
You're
not
not
leave
gonna
it.
be. Don't dunk it.
Don't leave it in your tea or coffee very long. It's very light in terms of flaky.
It is
Very
like
flaky.
a very traditional shortbread cookie. I'm not getting. I got. Oh,
It's shortbread, but it's not like. It's not like status shortbread.
the chocolate helps sweeten it a bit, but
It's nice.
I'm not wowed.
No, I'd rather have status shortbread.
Yeah, I mean it's a really, because it's spritzed out. It's a thin layer of a shortbread, so it's not like your thick shortbready.
I mean, it's nice, but
But it has like a little bit of an airiness to it because of the spritzing, I think.
I think so too.
But
I like the more dense shortbread.
yeah, they're chewy a bit too,
Yeah,
and the chocolate. It's warm here,
they're
so
nice.
the chocolate is melting a little bit.
I mean, they're good. You know, they're nice biscuits, and they'll go into a container, and through the next week or so, they'll all be eaten. So
That's how that happens.
that's how that works.
Now we have the last one, and this we've had before. Everyone's had these, I think.
I think so too.
They're so awesome.
I love these.
These are the stoop waffles. Stoop waffles, I guess you'd call them.
I love these things.
And you
They only
get-
gave us 2.
I know they're being stingy on this one. But you know, now you get them. You can get them on airplanes.
You can get them at the airport.
Oh my gosh, everywhere.
You know what? If you see these at an airport, you see these somewhere, just buy some. They're just tasty.
Now, originally they were made because they're a wafer, and then they have like a thin layer of caramel in the middle, and they were made originally to set on the edge of a coffee or tea mug, and the caramel was supposed to melt into the tea or coffee to
Oh.
add a little something to it. Yeah,
I didn't know that.
yeah. So, but I don't do that. I'm not gonna wait that long. I'm not waiting for melting into
No.
coffee or
Some-
tea.
No melting. Yeah, these are what I expected. These are delicious.
So, they're a waffle shape, but they're chewy. I can't believe we're describing these because I would think that most people have tried them, but they're not crisp. They're definitely a chewy cookie, and they have kind of a spicy flavor, and then they're caramel on the inside. And again, they said that you're supposed to set them and let them melt, but nope.
Hey, you can do what you want. Do what you want. We're just gonna eat them.
So that's all of them.
That's all of them.
We
So
ate 8 cookies.
ranking.
Ooh, right?
Yeah,
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Mm-hmm.
ranking
So
is tough.
it is tough because, well, 2 of them we're really familiar with.
Right.
The rest of them are kind of new flavors.
I can eat these all day. So this is number 1.
That's your number 1?
Yeah.
Okay. This is a hard one.
This is a difficult one. I think I'm gonna go with this for number 2,
The waffle things.
just because I've had plenty of wafers in my life. These aren't particularly good though, and they're not bubble gum.
You like the bubble gum, so don't even go there.
They're gone. I know that. 3 would probably be these.
Oh, the coffee ones.
Yeah, because it's got the shiny coffee on the one side, and
Okay.
that's pretty delicious. These, and I'm glad we got so many of them because that's fun.
You have the goat's feet. You have the advocaat ones. You have the milk things, and you have the shortbreads.
We'll go with these next.
Okay, the avocado.
Then well, it's not my favorite shortbread. These are still tasty.
Shortbread.
And then the milk biscuit.
Really? This? You didn't like these?
They're all right. Fine.
Okay, so the milk biscuit 7.
Nothing's
and
bad.
that's 8.
Nothing here is bad, which isn't always
Wow.
the case.
Okay.
So there's mine.
Well, yours are wrong.
Okay, of course, of course. We all know this to be true.
This just brings back childhood memories for me.
Fine.
So I'm doing the Windmill cookies, number 1. So Windmills are 1 for me. I'm actually putting the goat's feet second.
Really?
Yeah, you had them 8th and I'm second. Then I'm doing the stoop waffle, so 3. And then for me, probably, I think the Advocate things are too sweet for me. So I am actually going to do the waffles or wafers 4, then the shortbread, the shortbread 5, the milk 6, the coffee 7, and the Advocate 8.
Okay.
So mine are very different than yours.
Yeah, this is the first time our numbers were so
Way
different.
different. But I think it's because they're all none of them are spectacular to me. I mean, I like the stoop waffle, I like the Windmill cookies, but none of them were like, oh my god, these are like the best cookies I've ever had.
Right.
But at the same time, none of them were like, oh no, I'm not going to eat them.
I can eat any of them. But there's been some of these that we've done where there's been a cookie or a biscuit or two that we've just like, neither of us really want to eat it.
Yeah.
But that's not the case here. We'll eat all of these, no problem. They're all good.
Yeah.
I think you should try them.
Okay.
All right. So that's this episode. If you could, I would appreciate it if you could subscribe, like, comment. I always read the comments. I always appreciate the subscriptions and likes. So from both of us, I'd like to say goodbye.